Hey guys, what's up? Ron Harris here, MD Online Editor. So, breaking news. It's already been broken for a couple hours, and in 2022, that's a long time. So you all know Flex Lewis has announced his retirement from bodybuilding, from competitive bodybuilding. Not a huge surprise. I think a lot of us saw this coming, especially given the last couple years and the chain of events where he was dealing with his shoulder injuries and having PRP treatments and stem cells and all that stuff, and just not doing as well with training and everything as he would have liked to. And then, of course, we saw him open up this fabulous new Dragon's Lair gym in Las Vegas. It is doing so well. It's the new Mecca. That's the gym to go to. That's where everyone wants to go to now. Even more so than Gold's Venice, I think. It's become the West Coast Mecca. Even if it's not quite on the coast, it's still... Las Vegas is not anywhere near the coast, but still. Successful business. And then last week, he had his second child. Congratulations to him. Beautiful baby boy to join the daughter he already had. So he's got his family. He's got a very successful business. He just launched his podcast. First episode talking about his retirement. And, it's sad in a way because, a lot of us did want to see him compete in the Open Mr. Olympia. And, some of you guys, I'm sure a lot of people will say, he was afraid of Rami. He was afraid of this guy, that guy, Hadi. If you know Flex, and I've known him for well over, 15 years, he's not afraid of anybody. Not afraid. Don't know how he would have done. We'll never know now. And that's, it's only sad because selfishly, us fans, Derek, selfishly, we fans wanted to see him with the muscle size and fullness that we knew he was capable of. In the last few years, he was winning the 212 Olympia, which he won 7 in a row. Yeah, if they had a Hall of Fame. He won 7 212 Olympia titles consecutively. That's amazing. It'll never be duplicated in 212. I'm pretty confident in saying that. Even someone as great as Derek Lunsford, I don't think Derek's going to win 7 in a row like that. Flex was just dominant. But we saw him struggle to make weight. We saw him lose a good amount of fullness coming down to 212 every year for the last 4 years he was winning. We would see him at about a month out, 4 or 5 weeks out at about 225, somewhere in that area, looking just crazy big, full and round. His condition was great. And then 212, once he got down to 212, of course the condition was impeccable. But he lost a lot of that pop, that round fullness, because the 220, going from 225 or whatever he was to 212, he wasn't losing a lot of body fat. The body fat was already gone at 225, 227. He had to lose muscle mass. He had to actually lose muscle mass to make weight. And there's not enough time to gain. And, people say, well, I can fill out, they can just eat some carbs, a bunch of rice, potatoes, junk food, whatever. You can't, once you've lost significant amount of muscle, carbs aren't going to put it back in a day or two. There's just no way. You need a couple of weeks at least to put the muscle back. So anyway, we're never going to see him up on the Open Mr. Olympia stage. He did do, if you look at his contest record, go to musclememory.com. You'll see he did do a couple shows as an Open. I think it was the Arnold Europe. He beat guys like Rolly Winkler. He beat a few really good guys when he did it. He didn't win the show, but he was competing against, I think Phil Heath was in that show, Rami Kai. You can go look at it. I wish I had looked it up, but he has done Open shows and he did very well. But I totally understand and I fully support his decision. Not that he needs anybody to support his decision. It's his life. But he's choosing his family, really. He wants to be there for every little thing that his kids do now. And when you're preparing for a show at that level, and you guys know, even if you've done just regional shows or national level shows, let alone pro shows, contest prep is all consuming. It's your whole life for 16 weeks. You're not spending time with your kids, your wife. You're not going to birthday parties. You're not doing any of that stuff. You're going to the gym. You're doing your cardio. You're lifting your weights. You're resting. You're eating. And especially toward the last 4 to 6 weeks, especially the last 3 to 4 weeks, you're a zombie. You're so tired. You're so hungry. You're really barely functional. You just have enough energy to get through your workouts, your cardio, your posing, and that's usually with a ton of caffeine to help you. So we're never going to see Flex Lewis on an Open Mr. Olympia stage, but he leaves such a legacy. 7 212 Olympia titles. He was undefeated. geez, the last time he was beaten was long before he started winning the Olympia. So he leaves a great legacy behind, and he's still here. He's going to still be a very active. Oh, hi, yeah, Jihan. Still very active with that gym. He's got his podcast that he just started. Something about the layer. What was it called? It's on his Instagram, the Flex Lewis Instagram. And of course, you know, he can get into anything he wants. He's got time now. You know, he can do it. Whereas preparing for the Mr. Olympia, that would have been his whole life for 4 months. You know, and he really wants to be a great dad, the best dad he can be there for his new son and his daughter. You know, every little sporting game, dance recital, whatever it is that they're doing, he's going to be able to be there for them now. So that's awesome. Thank you, Andre. So congratulations to Flex. I know it's kind of a bummer for us fans. Selfishly, we always want to see these guys compete, but you know what? He's choosing his health. He's choosing to be healthy. He's choosing to be there for his family rather than just satisfy, what we want as fans and his competitive aspirations, and he has nothing left to prove. You know, could he have won a Mr. Olympia title? I don't know. We'll never know, and it's not even important, you know. In the grand scheme of things, those of you with families know family is so much more important than titles or even, you know, your job, anything like that. All those things, they come and go. They're all replaceable. Family is forever. So, you know, I applaud Flex Lewis, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him because he's definitely going to enjoy the rest of his life with his family and his business, and he'll still be very active in this industry, in this sport. So that's all, man. So I didn't break any news, but I just want to say that because he just had another baby. Yeah, his business endeavor is going well. He knew it was time to go. He knew that he's been away for 4 years now, and he just doesn't have that fire anymore. And his life's moving on. He's got other priorities. He's moving on to a whole other chapter. He's already moved on, really, but now he's just officially announcing it and making it clear to all of us that he is moving on to other things. And we had a great run with him. He was a great champion. So that's it. Congratulations, Flex. I'm sure he's going to do very well in all his endeavors. So that's all. Thanks, guys, for watching. Remember, we're going to be doing coverage of the Indy Pro starting tonight. The athletes meeting is very soon, and the meet the athletes is right after that. That's happening at 4 and 5 o'clock Eastern, which is just a few hours away. I don't know how much live. I'll probably be doing some live streaming from the athletes meeting if they'll let me. But for sure, we're going to be grabbing a lot of athlete interviews that we'll be posting up on this channel later. So check that out. And then, of course, all day tomorrow, we'll be doing videos. We'll be doing stage photos, videos. Videos won't be up because there is a live stream. There is a pay-per-view of the event. You can get that on the Indy Pro Instagram or Dave Bowers Productions. It's only $9.99. And we'll be doing play-by-play on the website, musculardevelopment.com. Should be a good time. You don't think you would want to? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to entertain these digs on Flex, especially if you're going to talk about his height. Come on, man. Be a little better than that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep it right here on Muscular Development YouTube channel. Love you guys. Support the channel. Subscribe and do all that good stuff. Notification bells. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.